All right, so two combats for the Germans. Here's the first one up in the Pregel River Front. And now I'm just going to zoom in a bit to, I just wanted to give it a bit of context and whatever. And I'm just going to say on a side note, boy, am I ever happy that I did check again, excuse me, about the 2nd Cavalry Division down there, that I am able to now cut off another rail line for supply for the Russians. It's freaking awesome. I'm really happy. Okay, and like I said, I'm not going to be sent to the front lines. That was awesome. Actually, I was daydreaming later on, pretending like another junior officer was consoling me before I was going off and blah, blah, blah. And then I went off the rails with that one as well because I was starting to think, well, maybe secretly he's also happy you're leaving because he has a better chance of getting promoted. And I'm like, holy Jesus. Oh my God. So yeah, I was having fun. But anyways, yeah, so we know, well, you guys don't know what's here, but here we go. Yeah, remember, this is one of the spots that's being entrenched right there. So that's going to be German Battle Group 8 versus Russian Battle Group 11. And they're going to be defending across woods. And I know, and I'll tell you who's in and who are all the people in there. I've wrote out most of what I can, all the way up to the counter attack, because I don't know if they're going to be forced to retreat. That's a lot of strength points, in relative terms. So it's the German 9th Army versus the Russian 1st Army. And in Battle Group 8, we've got the 3rd Infantry Division with 7 strength points, the 22nd with 5, and the 38th with 5. And they're going against the Russian Battle Group 11. And they have the 54th Reserve with 2 strength points, the 28th with 2, and the 40th with 2. And like I said, they're defending across woods. And so, as you can see, the attacking strength points available for supply is 17. The German 9th Army is going to supply 16 strength points worth. So that's going to use up 4 supply points, leaving one strength point unsupplied. I don't know. The way I'm doing it is that's a 0. So the Germans will be attacking with 16 strength points worth of for the attack. And they're going to get a -2 to their die roll because they're attacking across woods. And these guys are going to get a +1 to their die roll for counterattack. But hold on, I just got to make sure I reduce the amount of supply points on here. I'm going to forget later. I don't want that to happen. Remember, it's tricky. Sometimes I'm, when you're videoing for, knowing that you're videoing kind of thing, tend to forget, it's like I need to remember that I have to go through all the processes. So, okay, they're down to 12 supply points, the German 9th Army. But we gotta get going. Okay. So here we go. So that's, like I said, that's going to be 16 strength points with a -2 to the die roll. And I'll see if I can bring up the, without killing things. I think that's a good one. All right. So 16 with a -2. And here we go. Hold on. I got to put it on. I do it like this. Oh, yeah. I can see. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. Let's just... Oops. I looked, and that's not good. Okay, here we go. 3. Geez, this yellow dye has not been very good. It would be great for, like I was saying, like when I play the World Undone there, the CSL game, lower is better. So this dye would be just fantastic. Okay, so that's a 3. -1 equals 1. And the result on 16 strength points with a 1 is 1 hit. So they're not going anywhere. Ah, shit. I don't know. I really... it's going to be the school of hard knocks, I guess, for me, not cluing into Just takes a long time. Yeah, I have to move this out of the way. It's going to drive me up the tree. Okay, so the Russians are not forced to retreat. One more hit and I would have done it. Should have brought more. Maybe I should have clued in and brought in 20 strength points, and I could have used up 5. Well, it's too late now. Okay, and now the Russians. I'll write in all of the wriggly biggly bits later, so you don't. I mean, there's no point for you to hear all that stuff, but I'll tell you, kind of thing. I'm just not going to write it out. So the Russian First Army has no supply points. I'll just check again to make sure, but I'm pretty darn sure they do, because that's the whole point of... wait a flippin' minute, they have 2! Wait a minute, that changes everything. Yep. You want to do it, First Army? I think you should do it, First Army. Or should I roll it? Nope. Oh. Do you want to give them a punch in the nose? That's 2. I don't know. Yeah, I think so. I think I'm going to do it. Okay, so the First Army is going to blow their 2 supply points here. So the Russians have... Oh shit! What did I just say? I'm not going to write it in, but I'll remember. I'm just going to maybe do some kind of short form here. Okay, so the Russians have 2 supply points. They're going to use them up. For counterattacking supply points, one supply point can supply 2 strength points for counterattack. So that means 4 strength points are going to be fully supplied for the counterattack, leaving 2 unsupplied. Chop that in half. That's 1. So we now have 5 counterattacking strength points. And that gets tripled. So we're now at 15 counterattacking strength points. And they get +1 to their die roll. Everybody happy with that? I think I got that right. Jeepers jumping, man. Yeah, welcome to World War I. Game system mechanics is just like, geez, you better know what you're doing when you go to attack. You think I'd learn by now? Nope. Nope, nope. A 1, you lucky bastard, Russia, or Germany. So that's a 2. Well, it's going to be a hit for sure, though. Oh my god. What the F? It's 2 hits! So, so the 1 is, yep, on a, what did I say, on a 15? Yep, that's 2 hits. Holy moly. Alright, so, who's going to take the hits out of the, battle group 8? Well, they've got so many freaking strength points, it's crazy. But like I said, it's due to the fact that with the German troops, they're so big that so the 3rd will take it. They have a 7, and then I'll give it maybe to the 38th. They'll drop them down to a 5, and then the for the Russians, anybody there? I think the 28th will take the 28th will take the hit. So that's that. That was not a very good. Well, maybe what can I say here? That well, no, I was the one that did the planning as the junior officer, so I could have moved more troops over. I mean, here I am. My God, it's amazing. I'm already trying to find a way of laying the blame to someone else. That it was like, well, the attack didn't go well. It's like, well, it's not my fault. I gave you the plans to do it. And I'm like, well, actually, you didn't put them enough troops. Shoot. But okay, that's it for the first combat. So not a heck of a lot happened except some damage, and more damage to the Germans than anything. But maybe the nice thing is to remember is we've got 12 strength points, they've got none, and you look back, if I can just zoom out without actually touching anything, there we go. I mean, there's still no lines of rail lines getting in. So their reinforcements and any support. I mean, look at them. They're like at this little tiny little nucleus, all just all huddled together. All right, that's it. Now off to the second combat.